pleasant and blessed day to all of you, my dear viewers. Welcome to Ma'am Jack's Math Tutorials. Today's topic is about addition and subtraction of whole numbers and fractions or mixed fractions. So let's go to our first example, 8 plus 3 nines. In adding a whole number and a fraction, we're just going to put together the whole number and the fraction. So 8 plus 3 nines is equal to 8 and 3 nines. And then reduce the answer to lowest term if it's possible. Since 3 nines here can be reduced to lowest term, so let us reduce. Let's write or the whole number. And what is the greatest common factor of 3 and 9? So let's do the continuous division, 3 and 9. Prime divisor, we have 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1 and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So the greatest common factor is 3. So divide 3 by the greatest common factor. So 3 divided by 3 is 1 and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So the lowest term is 8 and 1/3. So this is now our final answer. Now let's do the subtraction. So we have 8 minus 3 nines. In subtracting fraction from whole number, it is not as simple as addition because we are going to rename 8 as a mixed number. How do we do that? Okay, let's start with renaming 8 as 7 plus 1. And then, rename this one as a fraction. Similar with 3 nines. Okay, so let's bring down 7 plus, rename 1 as a fraction similar to this. So we have to consider or base our numerator and denominator from our denominator here. So we have 9 over 9. Because 9 over 9, that is equivalent to 1, right? And 7 plus 1, or 7 plus 1, that is equivalent to or equal to 8. Okay? And then, put together addition of fraction and whole number. So 7 and 9 over 9. And then let's bring down now this one. Minus 3 over 9. Okay, equals. Let's do first the fraction. So since they are now similar, we can now subtract the numerator. Okay, 9 minus 3, that is 6. And then copy the denominator, which is 9. And copy also the whole number here. So our answer is 7 and 6 over 9. Look at our fraction here. Still, it can be reduced to lowest term. What is the GCF of 6 and 9? We have 3. So, let's write 7 and divide the GCF, the numerator and the denominator by the GCF, which is 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. So our final answer is 7 and 2/3. So when we subtract 3 nines from 8, it will give us 7 and 2/3. Another example is 10 plus 4 fifths. So, put together the whole number and the fraction. 10, that is 10 and 4 fifths. Okay, since 4 fifths here can no longer be reduced to lowest term, so this is now our final answer. Now, let's go to subtraction. So, 10 minus 4 fifths. So, let us rename 10 as 9 plus 1 and rename 1 as a fraction plus. Rename 1 as a fraction based from our denominator here. So we have 5 over 5. So put together, that is 9 and 5 over 5. And then bring down minus 4 fifths. So minus 4 fifths equals. Then let's do the fraction first. So 5 minus 4, that is 1, over our denominator, which is 5, and copy our whole number. So this is now our final answer, since 1/5 can no longer be reduced. So when we subtract 4/5 from 10, it will give us 9 over and 1/5. Okay? Our third example is a fraction, mixed fraction and fraction. So 12 and 2, 6 plus 3 over 6. Again, let's do the fraction first. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 over our denominator, which is 6, and copy the whole number. Okay, so 5, 6 can no longer be reduced. So this is now our final answer. Let's have the subtraction. We have 12 and 2 over 6 minus 3 over 6 equals. Okay, let's have our fraction first. 2 minus 3 cannot be. Okay, that's why we are going to rename 12 and 2, 6 for us to have a greater numerator here than here. Okay, how do we do that? Rename first 12 as 11 plus 1, and then let's add 2, 6. So plus 2, 6. Okay, bring down 11 plus, rename 1 as a fraction, having the same denominator just like 2, 6. So we have 6 over 6. 6 over 6 is equivalent to 1, right? And then bring down plus 2, 6 here. Okay, so let's have the fraction. 6 plus 2, that is 8 over denominator, which is 6, and copy the whole number. So 11 and 8 over 6. So it is now already renamed. Okay, and then now bring down minus 3, 6 here. So minus 3 over 6. Can we now solve? Yes, let's do first the fraction. 8 minus 3, that is 5 over our denominator, which is 6, and let's copy the whole number. So 5, 6 here can no longer reduce. So this is our final answer, 11 and 5 over 6. So when we subtract 3 over 6 from 12 and 2 over 6, it will give us 11 and 5 over 6. Okay? Let's now have our fourth and final example. We have 15 and 3 over 12 plus 2 and 5 over 12. So let's have the fraction first. 3 plus 5, that is 8 over 12. And let's now have the whole number. 15 plus 2, that is 17. So this is now our answer. But then, our fraction here can be reduced. So what's the GCF of 8 and 12? We have 4. Okay? So let's bring down 17. 8 divided by 4, that is 2. And 12 divided by 4, that is 3. Okay, so this is now our final answer. 17 and 2/3. How about subtraction? We have 15 and 3 over 12 minus 2 and 5 over 12 equals. So let's do first the fraction. But then again, our fraction here, numerator here is less than the numerator here. So we have to rename 15 and 3, 12. So rename 15 as 14 plus 1 plus 3 over 12. Bring down 14 plus, rename 1 as a fraction, the same with 3, 12. So we have 12 over 12 plus 3 over 12. Okay, let's answer. First, the fraction, 12 plus 3, that is 15 over 12 and copy the whole number, which is 14. Now, let's bring down the minus 2 and 5 over 12. Okay? Can we now do the fraction first? Yes, because 15 minus 5, that is 10 over 12. And do now the whole number. So 14 minus 2, that is 12. So this is now our answer. But then again, 10 over 12 here can be reduced. So we have to reduce it. Or we have 12 and what is the GCF of 10 and 2? GCF is 10 and 12, I should say. We have 2. So 10 divided by 2 is 5 and 12 divided by 2 is 6. So this is now our final answer. 12 and 5, 6. So when we subtract 2 and 5 12 from 15 and 3 12s, it will give us 12 and 5 over 6. Okay? I hope you learned something from today's lesson. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for you to be updated with the latest video lessons.